Consequences of rushing into marriage due to pressure. This is the part 2 of the first video I made, and I titled, Don't Rush into That Marriage Out of Pressure. I said that there is going to be part 2. This is the part 2. Yes. The moment you succumb to that pressure, those pressure from your parents, from your peer group, from society, and rushed into marriage because you want to answer, I am married, because you want to please your parents, there are consequences that you cannot escape. There are consequences that you must face, and these are some of them. Let's look at unhappiness and lack of compatibility. Unhappiness and lack of compatibility. You guys may not be compatible, and as a result of that, your happiness should be what? Sacrifice. Be ready to sacrifice your happiness because you guys are not compatible. You didn't take time to study this man. You didn't take time to study this woman. You didn't make some findings. You didn't, care to find out about his temperament, about her temperament. You didn't take time to dig deep to know more if both of you can actually live together as husband and wife. You don't know if he's the kind of a man that penetrates women very well. Why? Because he has a very high temperament. You don't know if she's the kind of a woman that can talk 50 words while you are still struggling to even voice out one word. You don't know if she's the kind of a woman that can cook local and homemade food. Maybe you are the man that likes homemade and local food. You just want to eat, in your home and enjoy yourself. And she may not be able to, that kind of a woman who can or who have interest in cooking or going to the kitchen to prepare your food for you. It may be the kind of a woman that challenged a man. Yes. And you are the kind of a man that doesn't like a woman to challenge you. You want your authority to stand. This will cost you your happiness, because as long as it's like this, you can never be happy. She can never be happy. Let's look at also the area of inner room. Maybe she is the type that loves to time in the inner room. She loves this snacking of a thing maybe almost 3 times in a day before she can be satisfied. She'll be okay. And she likes to stay longer, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. And you as a man, you are not that type of a man. You're a man that maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, you are okay. And at this time, she is even, to the kind of libido she has, she's yet to even start. How do you cope with this? And as such, she will not be happy. As such, you will not be happy. Or you are the kind of a man that loves the sex more than she do. And you see, a lot of things are involved. If you love it more than she do, she may not be that willing every time to give it to you. That knocking will bring the issue quickly than you ever expected. That knocking area is the major problem here now. So it may be a man that is a womanizer. He like women, keeping women outside. Or it may be a woman that also cheats and you may not know because you didn't take time to find out where her satisfaction lies, where his satisfaction lies. These are the things you need to put into consideration before rushing into that marriage, because your father, your mother, your peer groups, society, is trying to pressure you. What about your mental and emotional well-being? Because when you are under this atmosphere, your mental health will be a major problem. What about your personal goals? Maybe the kind of goal that you have, you've not taken time to, explain it to him, to buy into it. Or the kind of goals he has, you don't even know much about it, you don't like it, you don't want it, but you've not taken time to know and study, and both of you agree. So you should be ready to sacrifice your personal goal. Then again, what about the risk of being divorced? This one, you cannot rule it out. Why? Because when all these things are in place, what next do you think that is staring at you face to face is divorce. And you see yourself getting divorced after 6 months, after 1 year. So what difference has it made that you just got married and you fall back into singlehood? So these are the things you need to consider before rushing into that marriage. Your happiness is very important. A lot are involved. It may be a man that wants many children, but the conclusion of the matter is this: do not rush into that marriage because of pressure. There are consequences, or these are the consequences you may not be able to live with. Wisdom.